welcome to this week's yoga flow for Anchor Within, guiding you through the Christmas period. We are going to begin either kneeling or sitting in a comfortable position, and just bring the hands to rest over the belly, over the heart space. Gift yourself a few moments here to acknowledge how you are feeling, to really drop into any sensations you're experiencing and ask what they need, how you can honor them through your practice and through the rest of your day. And taking a big breath in, wrap the arms around yourself in a nice big hug. Settle in. With your next inhale, reach the arms up, and as you exhale, bring the left hand down to the mat. Reach the right fingertips over, stretching the side of the body. And introducing some movement here through the right arm, just taking gentle waves side to side. Welcoming some space through the shoulder. Breathing as you move, inhaling and exhaling. And then with your next wave, reaching back over into that side stretch, hold for a moment. And then inhale to reach both the arms back up. Exhale across to the other side. Right hand to the earth, left arm reaching up and over. Create space for yourself here, and then welcome movement through the left arm, finding your waves. Taking one more wave here, and then pausing in your side body stretch, breathing to all of the spaces in between the ribs. Then reaching the arms back up. Exhale, draw the hands down behind you, interlock the fingers, press down to open through the chest. And then releasing the hands, slowly guiding yourself into a tabletop position, all fours, gently tapping out through the feet, just to bring some blood flow back. And then softly curling all of the toes underneath to take a stretch through the soles of the feet. You can keep your hands planted on the mat in front of you, and then just gently sinking your hips back towards your heels and holding in a depth that works for you. Continue to breathe through your posture. We welcome that connection through all four corners of the feet. Taking one more breath, and then guide yourself all the way up to downward facing dog. And you can introduce some movement here through the legs, maybe pedaling out through the soles of the feet, pressing into the palms. And then slowly stepping to the top of your mat, arriving in your standing forward fold, draping yourself over your legs, and the option to take your ragdoll pose here, maybe swaying side to side, allowing any build-up of tension to release off of the shoulders. Taking one more breath here, and then begin to roll up through the spine, keeping the hands connected to the body as you lift all the way up. Palms meet overhead. Exhale to fold, and again slowly rolling up through the spine, caressing the body with your hands, reaching all the way up, and exhale to fold. Take two more rounds, feeling through the legs, through the torso, the face. Exhale to fold. Taking your final round here. And this time exhale, hands in front of the heart space. With your next breath, lifting through the right leg and stepping the right leg over behind you to the left side of your mat in a diagonal lunge. And then reaching the arms up and over towards the left side of your mat. Finding a side body stretch here. As you inhale, open the arms out to either side and draw your right foot out, right knee up. Balancing here and then guiding your right foot into tree pose. Staying open through the knee and grounded through the left leg. And softly using the hands to guide the right foot over the left thigh, keeping the knee open. Begin to bend through the left knee, finding a variation of our pigeon pose here. Welcoming any wobbles you may be experiencing, trusting the body. Inhale to lift up, exhale, step the right foot back, finding your high lunge. As you exhale, open to warrior two. Inhale to flip the front palm, exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Taking one last round, inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. And allowing the arms to drift down to the mat, arriving in a wide leg standing forward fold, lifting up onto the fingertips, grounding through the feet, and the option to release a little deeper into your fold here if that feels good for you today. With your next breath, begin to lift yourself up slowly, arriving in our goddess pose, opening the arms out to either side. Inhale, straighten through the legs, reach the arms up. Exhale to bend down, arms come down. Continue to flow with your movement here. Inhale to lift, exhale to bend. And this time, keeping goddess pose, bending through the knees, bending through the elbows, strong and grounded. Inhale to lift. Exhale, returning to warrior two, bending through the left knee. And cartwheel the arms down, frame the front foot, lift the eye line. And lower the back knee down, keeping the back toes curled underneath, feeling into the sole of the foot once again. And then slowly drawing the left foot back in line with the right knee, coming into a variation of our toe stand. Hands can rest in front of the heart space, or on the mat if you need a little more stability. Welcome a deeper breath here. Taking one last breath. Bring the hands to the mat in front of you. Begin to lift the hips and straighten through both of the legs, arriving in a narrow pyramid pose. Staying light on your fingertips. And then plant the palms down on the earth. We're going to guide ourselves into child's pose, resting the arms down to either side of the body, forehead resting on the earth. And if it feels good, you can find a gentle sway side to side, feeling into the body, really drawing in on that connection to yourself and encouraging intuitive movements. And we take one more breath here. Draw the hands in front of you and then guide yourself to downward facing dog. With your next breath, stepping both of the feet forwards to the top of your mat into your standing forward fold. Once again, finding connection beneath the palms, over the legs, over the torso, reaching all the way up, palms meet, exhale to fold. Allow yourself to feel your body caress the skin. Exhale to fold. Don't be afraid to welcome connection here, to welcome trust. Exhale, hands in front of the heart space, beginning through the left leg and then stepping it back on a diagonal to the right outer edge of your mat. Reaching the arms over and fingertips reaching to the right side, stretching through the left side of your body. Take one more breath and then begin to lift the left leg and open the left knee to the outside of your mat. Arms open out to the sides. And then we can guide the foot into our tree pose. Pressing the foot to the inside of the leg, knee opening out, arms reaching up. Find grounding here. And using the hands to assist you, bring the left ankle over the right thigh, hands in front of the heart space, bending through the right knee in your pigeon variation. Once again, welcoming wobbles. With your next breath, begin to lift yourself up, uncross the leg and step the left foot back, high lunge. Exhale, opening to warrior two, facing the left long side of your mat. Inhale, flip the front palm, exhale, peaceful warrior. Inhale, warrior two. Exhale, peaceful warrior. Taking one more round. And then allow the arms to swoop down towards the earth, arriving in your wide legs, standing forward fold. And the option here to take your ragdoll pose, opposite hand to elbow, maybe finding a gentle sway. Stay planted through the feet. And then release the hands to the earth. Press through the left hand. Inhale, reach the right fingertips up. Exhale, right hand comes down. Inhale, left fingertips reach up. Exhale to lower. Inhale to lift. Exhale to lower the hand. Inhale to reach up into your twist. Releasing both the hands down to the mat and roll yourself up to standing. Reach the arms to the sky. We arrive in our goddess pose, bending through the knees. Hands to rest on the thighs, and then begin to drop through the left shoulder. Inhale through center, exhale to drop through the right shoulder. And taking one more to each side. And then finding a neutral position here, begin to roll up through the spine back to standing, reach the arms up, and then pivoting through the right foot, returning to Warrior Two, facing the top of your mat. Inhale into your high lunge, and exhale, hands to the earth. Lower the left knee down, curl the toes under, and begin to draw your right foot back, returning to your toe stand on the other side. Hands can rest in front of the heart space, or they can rest on the mat in front of you. Taking one more breath as you are, and then bringing the hands down to the mat in front of you. Finding some strength through the legs, begin to lift the hips up, finding your narrow pyramid pose, straightening through the legs, pressing through the heels. And then with your next breath, plant the hands to the mat and guide yourself into child's pose, sinking the hips back to meet the heels. Softly guiding yourself to downward facing dog, lifting through the hip points, pressing into the palms. Taking a breath here, inhale, lift the right leg, and as you exhale, step the right foot between the hands, followed by the left foot. Standing forward fold, pausing here, feeling into the legs, and then with your next breath, you can begin to roll up slowly through the spine just once, reaching the arms up and over. Exhale, hands in front of the heart space. Inhale, lift the right leg up in front of you. Exhale to step the right foot back, high lunge, reach the arms up, finding a small back bend here as you open through the heart space. Exhale, Warrior Two. And then we begin to guide our right hand to our right hip. Begin to shift your weight forwards onto the front leg, left fingertips to the mat, and lift the right leg up, welcoming your half moon pose. The option to stay here or begin to reach the right fingertips to the sky. Allow yourself to wobble, to feel unsteady, and then lower the right foot back down, Warrior Two, into your peaceful warrior. Take a breath here, and then returning to Warrior Two, cartwheel the arms down to frame the front foot, low lunge, and step back to downward facing dog, lifting the left leg up, three-legged dog. Cross the left ankle over the right thigh, And then begin to lower the knees down to the earth, curling all of the toes underneath you, creating the shape of the number 4 with the legs. The option to stay in tabletop with the arms or reach them out in front of you, deepening that stretch through the left hip. We'll take some time here to hold and breathe as you welcome space. One more breath. Begin to press through the palms and lift yourself up. Returning to downward facing dog, uncross the legs, lift the left leg into your 3-legged dog. Exhale, draw the left knee to the chest and step to the top of your mat. Roll up through the spine, reach the arms to the sky, hands in front of the heart space. Inhale, lift the left leg up in front of you. Exhale, step the left foot back, high lunge, lifting the arms up, welcome your heart opener. Exhale, warrior 2, facing the left long side of the mat. Left hand to the left hip, draw your weight forwards onto the right leg and guide yourself into your half moon, fingertips towards the earth, left leg lifts. The option to reach the left fingertips up. One more breath. Lower the left leg down, finding warrior 2. Exhale, peaceful warrior. And cartwheel the arms to frame the front foot. Right foot back to your 3-legged dog. And exhale, cross the right ankle over the left thigh, opening the knee to the side, and then begin to lower through tabletop, curling all of the toes underneath. The option to stay on the hands in tabletop or reach the arms forwards. Making any small adjustments here to fully settle in. And welcome your breath. And slowly pressing back up, lifting the hips to downward facing dog. Find your 3-legged dog with the right leg. And then lower down to the knees and sink back into extended child's pose. Begin to guide yourself up to tabletop, and from here crossing the right foot over the top of the left foot, pressing into the sole of the left foot. Begin to sit your hips back onto your heels, and by doing this we welcome connection through one of the pressure points in the sole of the foot. You can move around as much as you need to here to find that connection. And once you arrive, closing the eyes, breathing deeply. An area that we tend to neglect, so really gift yourself this time to drop into sensation. An act of grounding and stability. And slowly guiding yourself back to tabletop, Giving the feet a little bit of a wiggle here, any movement that feels good. And then we'll change sides, so crossing the left foot on top of the right. Begin to sink the hips back onto the heels. Again, shuffling around here to find the correct position for you today. Closing the eyes and drop into sensation. Uncrossing the feet, coming to tabletop, wiggle through the feet if that feels good, and then coming into child's pose to start with, hands coming to the soles of the feet. Lift the hips up and bring the crown of the head onto the mat in your bunny pose. No pressure on the neck or the head, find that lift through your body. And softly releasing, rolling up through the spine to sit on the heels one final time. Returning to a gentle hug, wrapping the arms around yourself, tucking the chin into the chest, meeting yourself in this moment. Whatever that means for you today. Unraveling from your hug, bringing yourself to a seated position, extending the legs out long in front of you. Taking the time to rub through the thighs, the shins, maybe the feet if we can reach. And then allow your touch to move over the arms, the shoulders. Maybe taking some time here to massage yourself. Try not to shy away from this loving connection that you can have with yourself. It's something that is so easily neglected. We take a few moments each day to just reconnect and be with ourselves. Taking a little bit longer here, and then when you are ready, you can roll all the way down onto your back, maybe reaching those arms up and over in a full stretch. Breathing through the length of your body that has been supporting you through this practice. Softening a little more with each breath. And then drawing the knees into the chest. Finding any movement here that feels good, or just remaining in stillness. And then introducing a variation of our twist. We're going to cross the right leg over the left leg, just like sitting in a chair, and then lower both of the legs over to the left side of your mat. You can reach the right arm out to the side, and the left hand can rest over the body. Slowly coming back to center, uncrossing the legs, and then changing sides, crossing the left leg over the right, releasing the legs over to the right side of your mat. Finding the position with your arms that feels good for you today, and continue to breathe through the length of the spine. Softly coming back through center, uncross the legs, maybe window wiper the legs side to side ever so gently. And then begin to extend the legs out long, bring the arms out wide, and from here, tensing through your entire body, squeezing through the thighs, the glutes, the tummy, the arms, even scrunching through the face. Take a big breath in, and as you exhale, completely let go, releasing any hold, any tension, sinking into the support beneath you as you arrive in your relaxation. Taking the time here to soften through the muscles in the face, to soften through the arms, the legs, maybe feeling the palms growing heavy, the spine lengthening. And softening through your breath. Each inhale welcoming a little more expansion, and each exhale welcoming a deeper sense of softening, a deeper sense of trusting yourself and trusting your body, the place you call home, the place that we can feel disconnected from. Give yourself this chance to come home, even if it's just for these next few minutes. We're going to take some quiet time here, and I will call you back in a few moments. For today, I will leave you here for as long as you need. Thank you so much for joining me in this practice. It was an honor to hold space for you and provide you with this time you can take for yourself. I will be back next week with another flow, a safe space for you to arrive in when times feel a little bit hectic or a little overwhelming. Just a chance for you to return to your body and come back to yourself. So I will see you very soon. Lots of love. Goodbye.